right there.
You might have had a little bit to say, but we're going to start with a big weekend for Skip's Cowboys. Dallas can lock up the NFC East title with a win at home Sunday against the Bucs on Fox. Earlier this week, Ezekiel Elliott called it a, quote, must-win for the Cowboys. Dallas is coming off their first shutout loss in 15 years last week, but they're facing a Bucs team that has quietly been very competitive down the stretch. Jameis Winston has been playing well, throwing 8 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions in his last 5 games. Shannon, will the Cowboys win the division Sunday?
Why I got to say this?
Well, you don't have to say anything. You can say whatever you want.
No, you won't be.
What's in your heart?
Cowboys are going to win the division.
Ooh, do we get that on tape?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because the Bucs aren't very good. You know that.
Really?
Too,
I don't know that. I wish I did know
now, hopefully, because last week when they lost, they got shut out, Jenny. Someone said, I'm not going to call Skip's name, but someone said they knew they had a 2-game lead. The Eagles were going to play the Rams. They were
easy. It's over.
Yeah,
over. Washington's going to Jacksonville. It's over.
It's over. So, we ain't got nothing to worry about. We sitting pretty, as his new favorite word, we're sitting in the catbird seat. Now, all of a sudden, it's a 1-game lead.
Now we're just in the bird seat. Forget about the cat.
The Cowboys will win, Skip. Let's be real. The Bucs aren't very good. They haven't been very good. They got out to this great start. They started 2-0, and everybody, oh, man, Tampa's here. No, they're not. Tampa's not very good. Jameis turns the ball over, and I know that down the stretch, the last 5 games, Jenny read it, 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. How he became the 5th best quarterback statistically as far as QBR, that lets you know QBR is not a very good stat. But anyway.
He is 5th in the National Football League.
And been benched twice because of poor play and turnovers. But, Jenny, that's not what we're here to talk about today. The Cowboys should be very motivated. The Cowboys, and Zeke said earlier this week that they shouldn't look for help from anyone else. They need to go out and handle their business.
Sounds good.
I believe they'll handle their business this week because normally whatever ails you, as far as offense or defense, you play the Bucs, you should feel healthy coming out of that ball game. They don't take the ball away defensively. They're not very good against the run. They're not very good against the pass. The Cowboys have the league's leading rusher. And we're going to see what Dak's going to do because if I'm the Bucs, I'm still going to stack the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, because Dak cannot throw, says the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp. Go ahead. It's okay. It's okay.
Why do you when I say Dak is inconsistent throwing the ball or all he wants to do is dink and Dak, you take that, go all the way over.
Leaping to the conclusion that's in your heart of hearts, he can't throw.
Normally what's in my heart of hearts, I say. Yeah, because normally if it comes up, it'll come out. So clearly, I don't feel that way. But anyway, we'll see. I do believe that the Cowboys will clinch the division because the last thing you want to do, Skip, is have to go on the road, face a division opponent that has nothing to lose, that's not going anywhere. And so they say misery loves company. I don't really know what that means, misery loves company. But anyway, since the Giants says we're not going anywhere, let's see what we can do to the old Cowboys to make sure they don't go anywhere. And so you don't want that because the Giants, when you have nothing to lose, they onside kick you. They go for it on every 4th down.
I agree.
Fake punch you. And it will give you an opportunity to skip. Zeke said 358 touches. He's, 40-plus clear of the next closest, which is Todd Gurley. So if he has to play these last 2 games, it could easily be conceivable. He'll be over 400 touches for a season. Well, that puts him in the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, you're going to give it to him as many times as he can stomach it come playoff time. So there's a chance that he might be approaching 500 touches. You don't want that. Give the guy a break. Go ahead and take care of business. You can sit Zeke the last game, get some guys healthy, and be ready to make this playoff push. So I believe they win this ball game. They're the better team. And if they don't win, Jerry Jones is going to be very, very upset with somebody.
With who? Head coach? Yeah, Coach Clout, who, by the way, had Ezekiel Elliott in the football game with 4 minutes left, down 23-0, handing him the football. He should have been fired on the spot in the visitors' locker room just for that.
That man
Seriously, you can't do that. That's just dumb. That's just dumb, and it's wrong.
It wasn't the smartest thing.
Okay, it wasn't the smartest thing, but you just listed his touches, and you're trying to preserve, and you do that?
Right.
You're going to come back with 4 minutes left at down 23? I don't think so with the quarterback who can't throw.
Well, hold on, time out.
Well, I'm just telling you, that's what happened at Indy. That's what happened.
No.
Final score is what? I want this to be a big one. I want you to have the courage of everything you just said, your convictions on this game.
I'm going to say the Cowboys win 24-10.
24-10?
24-10.
But you made a blowout case, right?
Hold on. 14
for them, that's a blowout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You're 26 in scoring.
Okay, so Shannon Sharp predicts blowout for Cowboys at Jerry World. That's the headline from what you just said. Am I right about that? And I see what you're trying to do because you're attempting to like quadruple jinx my Dallas Cowboys with a sort of a blowout prediction.
Are the Bucks any good? Yes or no?
Yes, they're good. And I'm about to detail just how dangerously good they are.
Oh, I missed it.
So I cannot tell you in all the years we have worked together, 2.5 years,
Yep.
how much for once I hope you're right about this game because I would be pleasantly shocked with a quote unquote blowout. My team doesn't blow out anybody except Jacksonville. It was a bizarre blowout. It was an aberration. I cannot explain it because it makes absolutely no sense within the context of everything else they've done this year.